Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a gas pipeline in Lincoln County could reopen this weekend. Plus almost 200% capacity, one local jail is finding ways to make the best of their situation. And a local community is trying to confront the drug problem by announcing a new drug task force.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 6 o'clock on Friday, August the 23rd. I'm Will Puckett. Thank you for tuning in to Mountain News This Morning. It's going to be a little bit of a humid start to your day, but hopefully we can see those temperatures drop and bring you some more fall-like temps, even though it's not fall yet.
Getting closer.
Brandon, what's the timing we're looking at for all that?
I think it's going to be a little bit later today. We still got to get the cold front through here first, but not quite just yet. We're going to see that trend continue to cool off the deeper into the day we get. So by tonight, should be pretty nice out there. Let's take a look at Buffalo Mountain right now on our cameras here, and you can see not a whole lot of action there. We're going to continue to see some action from the overnight hours, but most of that moving out now for the moment. We're going to probably maybe even see a little bit of sunshine. You see the clouds trying to clear for just a little bit there, but more rain is out to our west, and we'll continue to watch that to move in as the cold front continues its trek through. Visibility pretty rough this morning, so keep that in mind. Temperatures close to 70 pretty much across the board there, across the southeast. Not a whole lot of difference too, but you see some cooler air to our north. That will be here pretty soon. That's going to drop those humidity levels and the temperatures down. Only about 80 today, maybe 79 for a daytime high. The forecast, including for high school football, is coming up here in just a little bit. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Well, a gas pipeline in Lincoln County could reopen this weekend. It has been shut down for 3 weeks after another line ruptured and exploded in the Moreland community. This is what the area looked like just weeks ago, right after the deadly explosion. One woman was killed and 5 homes were destroyed. There's been a lot of work here since then. Enbridge has been working to replace the damaged line. It owns that gas line. WYMT's Phil Pendleton has an update on the work.
You would have thought that it was right next door.
All the noise and the house shaking and doors rattling and windows rattling, you know, it lasted for a long time.
But what woke Steve Walters up just after 1:30 in the morning on August the 1st happened more than a half-mile away.
It never got any hotter. We could feel the heat outside from the fire.
With 3 natural gas pipelines in this area, those gas lines will have to meet some specific requirements before that flow can return to normal. A replacement for the 30-inch line damaged in the explosion is being replaced, and the 2 adjoining lines will gradually be turned back on. One could be flowing again by the 26th and the other on September 1st.
Well, it kind of makes you a little nervous, but it's been 3 weeks, so you know, maybe all the authorities and stuff have inspected everything good enough.
Some aren't worried, but others are. Some people say they've already sold their homes and are moving away.
Too unsafe.
Walter says the explosion has made him and his neighbors aware of what's around them.
But you never know, you know, what's underneath you or what's buried, or you know, you kind of wonder about that.
In Lincoln County, Phil Pendleton, WYMT Mountain News.
Enbridge officials say the gas line will have to operate at 80% capacity after they're turned back on. The cause of the explosion is still under investigation. There is a shortage of troopers in the Commonwealth. Yesterday, Kentucky State Police opened up its training academy to potential recruits. Police want to give them a chance to see some of the things officers get to do and the gear they get to work with up close. KSP is currently taking applications for the next class of cadets. The deadline to sign up is September 13th. Well, Kentucky jails have struggled with overcrowding for years, with jails operating at a state average of 121% of their capacity. The Leslie County Jail is at 200% capacity, but even with those conditions, many of the inmates would rather be there. They have a large work program and have classes for inmates to take, which drop their sentence time. But with the overflow, jailer Danny Clark has to work with the state.
There's just a few hoops I have to jump through with the state that like say if a commode did tear up, that it is fixed so fast that like if the state come in tomorrow, it's already done.
Each inmate he houses from outside the county brings in about $1,000, bringing in $250,000 a month. A man is behind bars in Leslie County after police say he tried to kill a woman by drowning her. Deputies with the Leslie County Sheriff's Office charged this man, Joshua Napier, with first-degree assault and attempted murder. Deputies say they received a call of a man holding a woman underwater at a house in Hyden Wednesday. When deputies arrived, they found the woman unconscious under the house in a crawl space. The woman was unable to speak to deputies. Napier told deputies he and the woman were fighting. He was taken to the Leslie County Detention Center. The woman's condition is currently unknown. It is a problem that impacts many. The drug epidemic that is something that affects families, businesses, and law enforcement. A local community is trying to confront the drug problem by announcing a new drug task force, combining resources from the Perry County Sheriff's Office, the Hazards Police Department, and Kentucky State Police. Perry County Sheriff Joe Ingles says right now there is a lack of resources.
Our resources are so limited in southeast Kentucky, Perry County, the surrounding counties. The local agencies, we don't have the resources to combat a problem like this.
Officials say they hope to have the task force running within the next few months. Perry County Sheriff Joe Ingles says the new drug task force will also target other counties in the area. A Tennessee man is under arrest for allegedly threatening a mass shooting at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Washington, D.C. As CBS News' Nicole Killian reports, the suspect is the third person accused of threatening a Planned Parenthood with violence this month alone.
Officials say 20-year-old Jacob Cooper posted a message on the internet threatening a mass shooting at a Planned Parenthood in the nation's capital at 3 p.m. on August 19th. The Tennessee man allegedly wrote on iFunny, a site known for white supremacist content, that he would shoot up the facility. The posting also said, if you are a member of the FBI, CIA, whatever, and are on my profile, I will trace your internet protocol address and kill you if the opportunity arises. Earlier this month, 18-year-old Justin Olson of Ohio was arrested for allegedly posting a threat on iFunny that included a photo of a man shooting guns. It was captioned, "Me walking into the nearest Planned Parenthood." And officials say a third man, 19-year-old Farhan Sheikh of Illinois, posted this message on the same site. "I will proceed to slaughter and murder any doctor, patient, or visitor I see in the area." These postings come amid a wave of threats of mass violence. On Wednesday, a cook at the Marriott in Long Beach, California, was arrested after allegedly threatening to shoot up the hotel. Authorities say he had amassed assault rifles and high-capacity magazines.
In some ways, this is absolutely kind of a 9/11 situation. We're begging and asking for the public to please contact us. You guys are the first lines of defense.
Planned Parenthood Metropolitan Washington, D.C. issued a statement that says, in part, no one should ever face the threat of violence just for seeking health care. Nicole Killian, CBS News, Washington.
Last year, crime against abortion clinics hit a record high of more than 1,300 violent acts, compared with more than 1,000 in 2017. Employees with Walmart say the store in El Paso, Texas, where a gunman killed 22 people, will reopen in a few months. For many who visit the makeshift memorial, it is painful news to hear. But for others, they say it is time to move forward, including the brother of one of the shooting victims.
We can't be scared of this Walmart opening up again. We have to get rid of that stigma that it's a bad place and honor these people that died here.
Walmart says the store will be back open sometime in the next 3 to 4 months. They also plan to build a permanent on-site memorial. Authorities say a man in New York was killed in a freak accident after an elevator crushed him. It happened Thursday morning in an apartment building. 30-year-old Samuel Weisburn was trying to get off an elevator at the lobby level when the elevator car suddenly dropped to the basement. He became stuck between the car and the shaft wall on the first floor. Dana Sargent, who has lived in the building for a long time, was emotional, thinking, what if it was her or her children?
Left 10 minutes after this happened, so my children could either not have a mother, I could have lost my children if they were the ones in the elevator.
Another person was able to get off before the accident. 5 others were trapped in the elevator in the basement before firefighters could rescue them.
Some of the heavier bands of rain have moved through so far this morning, but we're going to continue to see more of those off and on throughout the day. Let's take a look at the last 6 hours on the satellite and radar. Even the sky is trying to clear out just a little bit. You see some of those clouds getting thinner out to the west, but again, you look out toward Paducah and approaching Bowling Green quickly. There's another wave of rain coming in, so the dry conditions won't last forever this morning. Visibility getting a little bit better, but don't let those sensors fool you. We're looking at low visibility across much of the region this morning. Temperatures still mild and muggy. Those dew points well into the upper 60s and close to 70, and that's sticky for sure. Weather app forecast, you can download that for free on both your smartphone and your tablet, and you see those chances for scattered showers and storms around through much of the day, starting to kind of get a little bit more scattered as we head deeper into the day. Temperatures top out right there around 79 or 80 degrees. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. And thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Still to come, federal health officials are investigating a sharp new increase in the number of severe lung illnesses possibly linked to vaping. And Governor Bevin made an appearance in eastern Kentucky yesterday to recognize a group of students who played a crucial role in the passing of House Bill 11.